We made it, y'all. We are now halfway through all the tracks on Midnights, and oh my gosh, Labyrinth is so pretty. It's so pretty. I wasn't like sure. Again, the beginning was like, I was like, oh, I feel like that's something I keep saying. It's just like all the beginnings of all these, the intros of all these songs just like are catching me. Is that a squirrel? Sorry. Just like all the catching me like off guard. But this was, oh my god, Labyrinth is so pretty. It's so pretty. I love it. I should know these words because I did chorus for so many years throughout elementary school and middle school and high school. But I think when like, when Taylor's like doing like her falsetto, it's so pretty. Again, I think that's what it is. I don't know. I really should know these. I should ask my friend Maddie. But I should know this. It's honestly embarrassing that I don't. But oh my god, it's so pretty. And then also like when she's in her lower register too, it was just like this song is such a beautiful like balance of like the very airy and beautiful like high parts, and then like the very like rich like low tones. Like it's so good. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to like I felt like I was on a cloud. It was just so peaceful and nice and just like, so it kind of, you know what? It kind of reminded me, like in terms of how they sound very different, but it kind of reminded me of Delicate. Low-key, again, here I go. Bringing up Reputation again. I'm sorry. You'd think by how many times I brought it up throughout this video that it's my favorite album, but it's actually not my favorite album, surprisingly, but I really like Reputation, and I just keep thinking about it as I'm like listening to this album, but it kind of gives me like similar vibes to Delicate. I can't fully explain it. Maybe like a mix of like Delicate and Call It What You Want. I don't know, I can't fully explain it. It was just the vibes that I'm getting. I don't really have like a specific part of like the lyrics that I want to call out, because I think it's all really pretty, and they all like really blend well together. And I mean, I love the chorus. I guess I'll talk about the chorus because I really love the chorus. I thought the plane was going down, how'd you turn it right around, like that. I really like that line. I think it's such a cute, I feel like the song is so like sweet. I can't explain it, but I really like the song. Oh my gosh, ranking this track list is gonna be so fucking hard. Oh my gosh, oh boy. But you know, I will take on that challenge. But I don't have to think about that just yet because we're only halfway through. I said we're only halfway. But oh my gosh, this song was so pretty. It was so pretty. I think it's definitely got to be in my top 5 at least. Oh, I really need to think about this. Anyway, we're gonna move on now. Yeah, that was really good. Karma was so good. It had so many great lines. Oh my god. And it was so fun. Like, oh my god. Also, I don't know if this song really like confirms that Karma was supposed to be like the lost album or like whatever. Personally, that's not kind of my perception of it. But, you know, Karma truthers, I'll let you believe whatever you want to believe. Oh my gosh, that whole sentence I just said just then, if you're not a Swiftie, you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? But again, if you're not a Swiftie and you're watching this video, thanks, I guess. But you must be so confused. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. How did you end up here? Did you get lost? But oh my god, this song was so good. I'm trying to, because there are so many good lines. The opening, the intro is, you're talking shit for the hell of it, addicted to betrayal, but you're relevant. You're terrified to look down, because if you dare, you'll see the glare of everyone you burn just to get there. Are you kidding me? That's so good. That is so good. The chorus is fantastic. I really love the characterization of Karma in this song. I think it's so good. Because karma is my boyfriend, karma is a god, karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend, karma is a relaxing thought. Like, oh, I even realized that she said karma, sweet like honey, karma is a cat. I love that. You gotta incorporate the cat somehow, you know. Is it really a Taylor Swift album if you don't incorporate the cat somehow? I've got to quickly also shout out, I thought, where in the second verse it says, my pennies made your crown. So I did not hear that lyric correctly when I was listening to it. I thought I misheard pennies as panties, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what? I was like, what is this? But it's not panties, it's pennies, which, you know, I feel like makes more sense. Oh my god! But that really caught me off guard. I was like, huh? But I'm glad I'm glad that I misheard it and that's not what it was, because I was about to be like, oh wow, this song is very different than what I was expecting to be. I mean, like, honestly, even if the lyric was panties and not pennies, it's still a vibe. But like, I was just like, oh my god, is she going there? She's going there, but she didn't go there. It's okay. False alarm. Yeah, oh my gosh. I have so many thoughts, but I can't like properly articulate them. This is so frustrating. I'm like, I have so many things I want to say, but like I don't know how to fully say it. This was a really fun song. I feel like a lot of these songs on Midnights are just like, they kind of give me like Reputation vibes. Again, maybe I'm the only one. I haven't looked at literally any, as I'm like recording this video, I've been recording for like the last 2 hours. Like, I have not looked at like what anyone else has said about this yet, so I have no idea like what people are saying in terms of like the songs. So I literally have no idea, but I don't know why I'm just getting so many Reputation vibes. But I mean, I love it because I love Reputation. This is just so, this is so fun. This is so cool. I'm having such a blast. This song was so good. Oh my god, this ranking the track list is gonna be so hard. Oh my god. This one I think will probably also make it into the top 5 though. But I don't know. I'm gonna ask some tough choices I gotta make, because again, we're only like a little more than halfway through the track list. Like, there's still so many songs I haven't heard yet. Ay. It's a good problem though. This is a very good problem to have. Oh my god. Yo. I was not expecting that one to make me so emotional. I like literally like started tearing up during it. Oh my god. You could tell too because my nose got red. Anytime I express like any emotions ever, you can like just see it all in my face. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's like extremely, the lighting as the day has gone on has gotten like a lot brighter than it was when I first started recording this at like 8 a.m. But oh my god, that was such a beautiful song. That was so beautiful. It literally like made me cry. It made me cry. It made me like, oh my god. I think that might be my new favorite like Taylor Swift love song. Like, genuinely. That was so beautiful. It just made me think about like me and my boyfriend a lot, and like, oh my god. The ones who like first made me thought of like me and my boyfriend, and then the more I started thinking about it, the more like I felt like I was gonna cry. I feel like I'm gonna cry, so I'm like gonna talk about it. I think that the line, all that you ever wanted from me was nothing, is genuinely one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard in my life, because it's like the idea that like, oh my god, I literally feel like I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Oh my god, what's happening to me? Oh my gosh. But that song, that line, oh my god, my brain's not functioning. I feel like that's just, it's so, there's something about that line that's just so personal and just really hit me like close to home. Like, I think because I was thinking actually about this last night, or like how, you know, me and my boyfriend, we've been together for 4 years now, and it's been like, you know, some of the happiest years of my life, and I'm sorry, I'm really gonna get emotional, like genuinely. I'm so sorry. But just like, cause I remember, cause we were talking about how, like, you know, for a lot of reasons, I feel like we didn't really go through like what's kind of known as like, I guess like the stereotypical like honeymoon phase in the beginning of our relationship. And, you know, part of it was, as I was thinking about it, I feel like it's like, cause I was so like, oh boy. I was so convinced that like, there was no way that someone as incredible and wonderful as my boyfriend could, you know, genuinely just like want me for me. And like throughout, I really don't want to like go through like all of like my childhood trauma right now, but throughout my life I've kind of felt the need that like in order to like keep people around in my life, that I have to like give them something, that I need to prove that I'm useful so that they don't leave me. But always, oh my god, I can't believe I'm like actually getting so emotional. Something my boyfriend's always reassured me about throughout our relationship is just that he just, you know, he doesn't need anything from me, that he just wants to be with me. And I can't believe Taylor Swift, I can't believe you did this to me. Why are you making me cry at 10 a.m.? Oh my god. But yeah, so yeah. I'm not gonna say anything more. I need to get a tissue because I still have so many songs I need to get through. But yeah, I think, oh god, this was a really pretty song, and it was really emotional and really personal. Ew, my face looks so gross right now. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go get a tissue and then I'm gonna go listen to Mastermind. This is a really great song though. Taylor Swift truly is a mastermind, y'all. Oh my god. That was really good. Oh, that was a really good song. Oh my gosh. Side B is really coming through. Actually, I have a question. So does the fact that now they're like, they have all these other tracks, like, again, we're not done yet. There's still like 7 more tracks for me to listen to. But does that negate the fact that like the side A and the side B, I don't fucking know. I don't know how that works. But with the original side B tracks, they are delivering. They are giving what needs to be to be given. To be gave? I don't know. Oh my gosh. That was so good. That was really good. Oh my god. That was really good. I need to like, I'm trying to gather my thoughts and also pull up the lyrics, but that was really, really good. Taylor Swift is truly a mastermind. She's a mastermind. What else is there to it? Obviously, I love the chorus, but the bridge made me really sad. It was, cause it was like, oh, I'm like, Taylor, how'd you get in my mind? It was no one wanted to play with me as a little kid. Gee, I wonder why. I mean, like, for me, not for her. For me, I was kind of a weird kid, but yeah, so no one wanted to play with me as a little kid, so I've been scheming like a criminal ever since to make them love me and make it seem effortless. This kind of goes, it also kind of ties into what I was saying before of just like, I felt like I needed to do certain things to like earn people's like love. Ugh, we're getting a little dark here. I promise I'm not gonna cry. Well, actually, I can't promise that because there's still, again, so many songs we haven't gotten through yet, and I don't know if those will make me cry, but I'll try my best. Honestly, you know what? I'm not gonna apologize for crying. This is my fucking channel. I can do what the fuck I want. And also, I'm a human with emotions, so I'm not gonna apologize for crying. But yeah, so I really love that part of the bridge. The bridges, they are delivering. They're really pulling through in this album, and I love it. I fucking love it. It is so good. I I'm having a blast. I'm having so much. I keep saying it. I feel like I keep repeating myself in like all of these clips, but I'm having so much fun, and all these songs are so good, and I love this album. I'm so happy. Tell me why the first thing I thought about while listening to the song was fucking Naruto Shippuden. Oh my god! If you don't watch like Naruto or anime, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But that was like the first thing I thought about, cause like, you know, war is a really big. If you're not familiar with Naruto, war is a really big theme, in it, and so I can. Not even just with Naruto, but also I feel like this is gonna be a song I'm gonna hear a lot in like a bunch of like fan edits for like fandoms and shit. Like, and I'm totally here for it. I am so living for it, because that is like, this is a really great song. I think it's so many. There are so many good lyrics. And it's really, I don't even know how to describe it fully, but it's such a fun. It's a fun song. Like, it's not super like dancey. And obviously, I don't think that's the intention, but it's a really, it's very, I don't even know. I don't know what the words I'm looking for are, but it's just a good song, and I really like it. But yeah, I really love the bridge. I think the bridge is really, really good. It turned into something bigger somewhere in the haze. Got a sense I'd been betrayed. Your finger on my hairpin triggers. Hold you down on that icy ground. Looked up at me with honor and truth. Broken in blue, so I called off the troops. That was the night I nearly lost you. I really thought I lost you. I love it. Oh, you know what? Oh my gosh. You know what this song made me think of? Makes me think of. It makes me think of You Are in Love off of 1989, which is one of my favorite songs off of 1989. Cause I really love the lyric. Is that also like in the bridge of You Are in Love? It might be. I think it might be actually. Where it's like, you understand now why they lost their minds and fought the wars. This like song feels to me like an expansion off of that, and I think that's really cool. Y'all, I am really honestly dreading linking this track list, because this song was so good too. Oh my god. This second half of songs did not come to play. They are not messing around. This was really pretty. I really, really liked the song a lot. I think also because I really like the idea of just like, I love um I love stories of just like within songs, but then in like other media where it's like what almost could have happened, what almost was, but then wasn't. I think that's a really I love to write about that, and I love to consume that narrative as well. I think it's really fun. I also love how this song kind of, I don't know if you can really, I kind of call it a reference. It references another song, one that I haven't listened to yet, which is track 19, which is Would've, Could've, Should've. Obviously not in the same order. It's, wait, actually, is it? No. Okay, yeah, no. Track 19 is Would've, Could've, Should've. And then in the chorus, it's what could have been, would have been, what should have been you. Which, fantastic line. It's just, I really like this song a lot. Again, I feel like I'm both like more awake, but also at the same time more tired. So I feel like my brain is just like, it's good. I'm like, yay. Woo. You know, I'm like, can't think of more things to say, but it's really good. It's really good. I like it a lot. This is gonna be so hard to rank. Oh my god. Man, I know it's kind of like stereotypical, like, oh, Paris is the city of love and like whatever, but genuinely, this song made me wish I was in Paris, bro. Like, this is a really, like, I mean, I've always wanted to go to Europe. I've never been to Europe or like just like to anywhere in Europe, but I have always wanted to go to Paris. It's never been like super high on like my list of places I've wanted to like go in my life, but like I've always wanted to at least see it, you know, because it's Paris. But this song really made me wish I was in Paris, bro. Like the vibes are just there. The vibes are so good in this song. Also, the first verse is genuinely so chaotic and I love it. I love it. Your ex-friend's sister met someone at a club and he kissed her. Turns out it was that guy you hooked up with ages ago, some wannabe Z-lister. And all the outfits were terrible. 2003, unbearable. Did you see the photos? No, I didn't, but thanks though. It's so there was so much happening there. It was so chaotic. And I thought it was so funny. Like, and you can see my face. Like, I was like, oh. But it's so funny. I loved it. The song kind of gives me, like, I think lyrically, obviously, it's definitely much better than, like, 22. I love 22, though. I think 22 is a really fun song. And I can't wait for in 2 years for me to turn 22 so I can finally really, you know, really have the full experience of that song. But I feel like this song kind of gives me like 22 vibes, particularly from this first verse. I don't know why. I think again, there's a certain like chaoticness I feel like to like 22 that I feel like is kind of also like emulated here in the first verse, and I just think it's really fun. Have you ever wanted to dance to illicit affairs? Well, now you have a fun song about affairs to dance to. Oh my gosh, this literally is just like illicit affairs, but like a danceable song, and I love it. I love it. I love illicit affairs. I love illicit affairs because it makes me sad, and I really love sad songs. But oh my gosh, this song was so much fun, but it definitely did have some really sad lines too. Again, Taylor is like a master of like, you know, disguising like really, or like I guess just like hiding really sad lyrics behind like really upbeat and like fun like music. It's just like the line where it's in the refrain where it's, you know, there's many different ways you can kill the one you love. The slowest way is never loving them enough. That's just deep. That is so deep, and I love it. Also, I also love that she's given us another day that is owned by Taylor Swift, which is April 29th. I also just thought that was fun. But yeah, oh my gosh, this literally is just like I wonder how many people who also like really love illicit affairs, if they like this song too, or if they don't like it, because I personally really like it because I also really love illicit affairs. Like I think Taylor does a really good job at capturing like the complexities of like all these complex feelings that kind of are felt with. I like to preface this by I have never been in an affair. I have never had an affair. I don't know what that's like. But I think she covers it really well because obviously this isn't her first rodeo in talking about like affairs in her songs, and I think this was a really well done one. I really like it a lot. And I just like how it's not always so black and white. Obviously, I think we can all, you know, mutually agree that cheating is wrong. But, you know, affairs aren't always as black and white as we might think they might be sometimes. And I really like how Taylor is able to kind of like capture like the duality of something that's kind of, you know, a controversial subject, if you will. You know, I will say, I feel like Glitch kind of reminds me of False God. It gives me kind of False God vibes. And I will admit that False God is definitely lower on my track list ranking of Lover. But but I like Glitch. I definitely think I like Glitch more than False God. I it's not I definitely think this is probably gonna be lower on my ranking of this album. I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone. I'm sorry if this is like your favorite song and I've just broken your heart. I'm so sorry. But it's not that it's a I'd like to clarify that, like, I feel like even with Taylor Swift songs that I don't necessarily like love, to me, I don't even really feel like there's like a bad Taylor Swift song. Like, even the ones that are just like I don't really like that much, like, I kind of just like they're not for me, but it doesn't mean they're bad songs. So that's kind of how I feel about Glitch. It's not really for me, but I don't think it's a bad song. It's just not really my taste personally. I do like, though, I enjoy the I like that she references Blood, the Blood Moon album variant in the chorus is Blood Moonlit. I think that's fun. I also like the bridge. The bridge is cool. A brief interruption, a slight malfunction. I'd go back to wanting dudes who give nothing. I thought we had no chance, and that's romance. Let's dance. I also thought that the bridge was pretty cool. But yeah, sorry I don't have much else to say. Again, it's not a bad song. It's just not for me. Oh, this song makes me quite sad. It makes me sad. It's something that I do think about a lot, in the sense of, like, obviously, Taylor. What makes me really angry about how people have kind of like presented Taylor's like serial dating, like, in like the media and like whatnot. It's just like, I think so many people were so like, at least how I kind of saw it was, like, a lot of people were so focused on the fact that she's dating all these men, she's going through men so quickly, and blah, blah, blah. But at least for two of them, that I can think of off the top of my head, two of those like high profile relationships she was in, she was only 19 with these men who were in their 30s, and that's like, why weren't more people talking about that? Why weren't more people thinking about how these grown ass men were with a 19-year-old? Like, that makes me genuinely very upset for her, and just like upset in general, because I feel like we still see it now, where you have these huge power imbalances from these age gaps in these relationships, but we just are like, we're so quick to put the blame on the younger person, who is usually the girl, in these relationships. And it's like, why aren't you putting the responsibility on the grown ass man who decided to date these children? Like, what's wrong with you, So that's always made me very sad for her, because for a long time I didn't know that there was such a huge age gap between her relationships with John Mayer and Jake Gyllenhaal. And like, I didn't know, because I was very young when she was in those relationships, so I was not aware of. And also, like, I was like, because I was so young, I wasn't like on social media, so I wasn't aware of those things. But then when I looked it up, and I was like, oh my god, like, I did not realize how big of a power imbalance there was there, because of just like how much older they were than her. And I guess I'll also just round this out by saying it's a really excellent song, and obviously I can't speak from any personal experience, because Adam's the only person I've ever been with. He's my first relationship ever, and we don't have. I mean, I'm a year older than him, but like, our age gap isn't really that like noticeable or large. If honestly, most people, it's usually just because I'm shorter. People think that he's the one that's older than me, but again, our age gap isn't even that like extreme by any means at all. So I can't really speak from any kind of experience, but my hope is that, Taylor has kind of found some kind of peace in writing a song like this. And I just hope that she's happy. That's all. And just like that, we have reached track 20. Oh my gosh, that was really good. This song really felt like almost kind of like getting like a talk from like an older sister, I feel like, which I wouldn't know because I don't have an older sister. I have an older brother. But I feel like if I did have an older sister, this would kind of be like, this felt very reminiscent of like if I had an older sister, like of her like giving me advice, and which, you know, obviously I feel like, you know, when we're all trying to give people advice, like at least for me, when I feel like when I'm giving people advice, in the few times people have asked for my advice, is that I think it's important for us to acknowledge, and I really like that kind of like tailored notes. It's like, you don't have to kind of listen to all this advice, like you don't have to trust everything I say, because I have my own, like, I have reasons why you can't trust everything that I say, and like I think that's true for a lot of for everyone. It's like, no matter how objective you kind of try to make your advice, sometimes are the things that you say, we all have our own biases, we all have things that kind of misconstrue our perceptions of like the world and whatnot, even if we have the best and greatest intentions. And I really like how this song touches on it. I also really love the line, "Dear reader, the greatest of luxuries is your secrets," and then also, "Dear reader, when you aim at the devil, make sure you don't miss." I love the greatest of luxuries is your secrets, because I think, you know, with the internet and social media, I think a lot of people believe that, you know, there's been this illusion that's been created where people think that we are entitled to more of people than we really are. Like, we're entitled to know everything about like these, even if you're just like a person with a small platform, like you're entitled to know every little detail about somebody else's life, and you're not. Spoiler alert, you're not. So I think that line's really powerful. And then I love "when you aim at the devil, make sure you don't miss," because that line made me think of Stranger Things. And I won't spoil it in case for people who haven't seen it. You know, it has been out for a while, but it made me think of a very specific scene in volume 2 of season 4 of Stranger Things. And if you've seen it, you probably know exactly which one I'm talking about. But yeah, overall, just really great song, and some really great lines. All right, and now the moment you have all been waiting for, and the moment that I've been dreading, which is my ranking of the track list. Obviously, this doesn't include, because I don't have a way to listen to Hits Different, because the bonus track on the Target exclusive vinyls / CDs or whatever, and I don't have that. So this is my track list ranking minus Hits Different, but this is of the other 20 songs that are on Midnights. And so here's my ranking. I'm not going to explain any of them. I'm just going to read it to you, 1 through 20. If you would like to talk about my positioning of certain songs, we can definitely talk about it in the comments, but I'm going to go through this and not explain any of them. One, because if I do, I feel like we're going to be here for maybe like even longer than we already are. And also, I have to go get my booster for my COVID vaccine booster. I have an appointment for that really soon, so I need to like I need to start wrapping this up. So this is my, as of right now, this could very well change as I listen to the album more, but as of right now, due to my my first listen to all of these songs, my current track list ranking of Midnights. So number 1, to the surprise of no one, we have Vigilante Shit. Number 2, we have Sweet Nothing. Number 3, Question. Number 4, Karma. Number 5, Lavender Haze. Number 6, Antihero. Number 7, Mastermind. Number 8, Labyrinth. Number 9, The Great War. Number 10, Bejeweled. Number 11, High Infidelity. Number 12, Bigger Than the Whole Sky. Number 13, Would've, Could've, Should've. Number 14, Snow on the Beach. For a second, I forgot how to read. I'm sorry. So number 14 is Snow on the Beach. Number 15, Dear Reader. Number 16, Paris. Number 17, You're on Your Own Kid. Number 18, Midnight Rain. Number 19, Maroon. And number 20, Glitch. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had so much fun making it, genuinely. I've never really done this before, like getting like live reactions of like anything, so I just had such a blast making this video. Let me know down below in the comments what your favorite song off of Midnights is, what your track list ranking is, if you have been able to create it, what your thoughts are on mine, but please, please be gentle. We can talk about it, just don't be an asshole. But yeah, and also just any other questions you have for me as like a Swiftie, or just my other thoughts on Midnights in general. But yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I upload every Wednesday and Friday, except when I don't, and sometimes on Saturdays, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.